welcome, Stitchy friends, to Flosstube number 42. My name is Tracy, and I'm OG Stitchery here on YouTube and on Instagram. And it is Wednesday, June the 8th, 2022. It is a beautiful, beautiful spring, summer day. I was going to say fall day, but no. Sun is shining, the blue sky, big white puffy clouds out, and it's wonderful. So welcome. Thank you so much for clicking play and giving me a chance, and hopefully you'll like what you see. If you are new, welcome. This is a channel about cross stitch. No, I never say that, but someone said that a couple of times, or I've been watching, I watch a lot of Flosstubers, and I can't remember who, but someone said that, and the reason why they said that was so that people who just come across this video randomly might not necessarily know what this is about. And so I thought, well, that makes sense. So you want to tell people what your channel is about, just in case they come across it randomly and they see the thumbnail and click play. So anyway, hello. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be a fairly short one, I think. I only have one WIP. I know I mentioned last video that I was going to work on that because I want to work on more WIPs during the week, but I think because of what's going to happen next week, I'm kind of just kind of working on one thing at a time, maybe subconsciously, I don't know. Anyway, what's coming up next week will be in plans. So what I like to do is talk about my projects in the flow of a project. So what you do is you get a project first, so you acquire that. So I talk about my acquisitions. And then you start on your project and work on it. So then that brings in my new starts and my WIPs. And then of course you finish it. So I end it in the little stitching section with my finishes. Then I usually end my videos with plans. So let's get into acquisitions. I haven't been anywhere since I last saw you, or since I last filmed, but I did have some fabric of the month come in the mail, and this is my fabric of the month with Jody. Jody is part of the Steel City Stitchers, and here is June fabric of the month. So I get the 18 count fabric, and I love this. This is just so pretty. There we go. It looks like old parchment paper, or it reminds me of okay, I'm dating myself here, but I'm 50 years old. So the Goonies, when he pulls out the map of One-Eyed Willie, this is what it reminds me of. Also, the map of in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. This looks like it. Anyway, I love this. I wish I knew how she did this, because then I would do it. But I would only do it for myself. I'm not nowhere near thinking about doing it commercially, professionally, whatever. And the second one is this deep purple. How pretty is this? I don't necessarily like purple, but this is beautiful fabric, so I'm sure I'll figure something out for it. All right, so that was my acquisitions. Like I said, I haven't been anywhere really, and I'm kind of haven't purchased anything online. Haven't purchased anything online in quite a while. I am trying to control myself, I guess you could say. Anyway, so that brings me to WIPs. I had, like I said, one WIP. I started one of my WIP Go projects. This is, here you go, Heart and Hand. This is a Halloween medley. And just to let you know, it is, obviously you saw, it is in the Q-snap, but all right, let's try this. I have the bottom part done, except for the button. There's a bat button here. So I have all of this done, and you'll see that I'm working in this area. So here we go. And this is done on 18 count Through the Stones by Bestitch Me. I think I have a picture of what it looked like before. If I do, I'll put it over here. If not, you're just looking at this. So this is my project, or my progress, and what I'm going to be doing. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be setting myself up, but I might be. I'm going to finish the pumpkin, do its little stem, and I'm going to leave the rest, because the rest is letters. It says Jack-o'-lantern bright, and I'm going to finish this at StitchCon. Plans. Yeah, I'm going to StitchCon next week. So anyway, that's my progress so far. And like I said, that's just my one WIP. So that brings me to finishes. I do have 2 finishes this week. I am working on the states, as I mentioned last video. If you're not familiar, if you're not familiar with that, with what I'm talking about, go check out my previous video where I talked about it. I am doing I'm working on a project I call the States, but it is by Farish, and it's a chart called America, Land That We Love, and it's it's one piece, and all of the states are in the project. But I decided to do them individually and make them into little ornaments so I can decorate a tree for July, my Americana tree. And that's what I'm doing. So I got Minnesota done. Ugh. That looks weird. The M looks weird, huh? Does that look weird? Whatever. Anyway, you get the idea. So there. And then I've got Georgia. I finished Georgia. It is not going to focus. So, oh well. All right. So I have 18 states left to stitch, to fully fit. No, yeah, to fully finish. I have a lot more to fully finish because I've only done 15 states that are fully finished and ready to hang. So, and I've given myself a July 1st deadline. That's not going to happen. I would be very shocked if that happened. Very surprised, but we'll see. Anyway, this brings me to my plans. So I'm going to continue working on my states. I pick them at random. It's pretty much just whatever is the next chart. And yeah, so there we go. Then I'm going to continue on WIP Go. Like I said, this is a WIP Go goal for me for June. This is the goal is to finish this, which I am hoping to finish this at StitchCon, minus the buttons. I'm not going to do the buttons. I don't have the buttons yet. So hoping that maybe Keepsakes has some buttons. We'll see. That's on my shopping list. Yeah, so I'm going to continue with my WIP Go. I've got 3 others that are on my WIP Go goals for this week or for this month. And I think I'm going to be bringing one of them to StitchCon. I'm not sure. I have a stack of what I'm thinking about bringing, and I'll show you that in a sec. And yeah, so then I also wanted to mention it is official. We have decided, and we meaning Krystal, Rowe, and Candace K, they're both Flosstubers, and I are going to be hosting a block party Sal. And what that is you will recall this is the hands-on design block party series, and I'm going to be stitching up 31st, which is Halloween. And I think Krystal has this one, or maybe she picked out another one. And I know Candace, she didn't have any, so she had to go pick one. So also Penny, who is a viewer who actually won this last week from me, is going to be joining in. And Missy, I'm calling you out, girl. Missy of the Two Needles Pulling Thread, she mentioned in her in their most recent video that we are going to be doing this, and she has one of these. I think she has the flag. F is for flag, or the 4th. Maybe it's called the 4th. But anyway, hashtag block party Sal, and it's going to start July 1st. And then it's pretty much like a start along because there's no end date. So you don't have a month to do it. You don't have a year to do it. We're all going to start it on July 1st or close to that. And and then just work on it using the hashtag, and that way we can share our progress. So there you go. If you have a block party that you want to stitch, or that you've been wanting to stitch but you haven't, here is a very good reason to join along. Again, July 1st, hashtag block party Sal, and come and join us if you have one. And if you don't and you want to get one, you have plenty of time to do that. July 1st. So there we go. All right, so StitchCon. I'm really excited. My friend Jane and I, Jane of the BosStitchers, and I are going to be driving to Ohio. And along the way, we're going to be stopping off at a local needlework shop. Not local to me, but it's on the way. And on the way there, we're going to be stopping off at Stitches Unlimited, I think it's called. And then on the way back, we're going to be going north a bit and stopping off at Hobby House Needleworks. So that is going to be 3 needlework shops that I've never been to, that I've never shopped at, that I'm going to be visiting. So I am excited. Not to mention the excitement of being at StitchCon itself. Again, like I said, I'm going to weekend B. So we are leaving next Wednesday and driving. I know a lot of people, 600 people probably, are in the process of traveling right now, or getting ready to travel, because StitchCon weekend A is this weekend. Today is Wednesday, so they open their doors tomorrow at noon, I believe. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. So I am sending safe travel thoughts to all of you, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm not one of those that cares about spoilers, so I'm going to be watching and looking and viewing and all that stuff. So because I've gotten to the point where I can watch a movie over and over and over, and it's like the first time I've seen it. I don't retain a lot, I guess. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's just ignore that. All right, so what I am planning on bringing to StitchCon to Stitch On are, like I said, I'm going to be bringing some states, and maybe finishing those there. Definitely going to be bringing this and finishing that, so I'm going to be ringing that bell. So here are some thoughts. I'm going to bring this. This is Hemlock and Rye, Samhain and Salem. This is by Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. She created this chart. And what I did was I outlined the middle house, so that way I can just do fill-in. I am hoping it is on 18 count. So I am hoping that I will be able to see it okay. I am bringing a light, but anyway. So I will be working on that. That is my starting point. So I thought that would be a good fill-in project. And then, so that's one. Then this one I saw, I love this chart, but I really think that it would be good to bring. This is called Something Wicked, and it's by Kathleen Burlew. This was in the Halloween cross-stitch, or Just Cross-Stitch magazine of 2020, and this is what it looks like. This is obviously a black and white copy, but here it is in all its glory. But it's really easy stitching. It's just geometric shapes and designs, and so I can just, go. I thought this would be an easy stitch to bring. It's on white. It's just on 18 count white Aida, and once I get it in the Q-snap, I can just pretty much go to town on it. So I'm going to bring that. Then the next one, I'm going to have a new start. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to bring this. This is, and I talked about this last week. This is my June cross-stitch camp project, and this is Halloweenies by the Prairie Schooler, and I'm doing the ghost. I'm going to do the ghost there. Although I might do the house, one of the houses, or the cat. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. But I am bringing this. This is in my Krystal bag, the Krystal Rowe bag that she made me. And so there we go. I was thinking about bringing Vincent Price, but I don't have him outlined enough to be able to bring him and just fill in. So I'm not going to do that. But there is one more that I'm probably going to bring. This is the chart. I can't. This is one of the projects that I've been working on out of the World of Cross Stitch, the World of Cross Stitching magazine, and this is called Floral Greetings. There we go. And it's by Mari Richards. And I'm probably going to start the tulips. It's a toss between the tulips or the peonies. I think these are peonies. I don't know. I'm not a gardener. So it's either going to be tulips or the peonies. But I am going to be bringing these. I already got it all ready to go. I just need to put the floss in there. So those are my projects. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects, and then I'm going to be bringing some states up, but I got to work on those. And I have 8 days, so no problem. All right. So I think that's it. Just as a reminder, don't forget about the block party Sal starting on July 1st. I am hosting this with Krystal of Krystal Rowe and Candace of Candace K. And I know Missy is going to be joining along because I am going to be dragging her along with us. And so there, yeah. Oh, I just realized. I'm sorry. Side thought, random. I mentioned Cross Stitch Camp. So that's happening for June, July, and August. June, Cross Stitch Camp is created and hosted by Sheri of the Colorado Cross Stitcher. And it's a virtual camp. You don't go anywhere. You pretty much just post your progress and join along on Instagram. There is a Facebook group. I have all the information linked below in the description. But June's challenge was to stitch on something Halloween, or that's for me, holiday related. I always stitch on Halloween. But so June is holiday related stitching. July is stitch on something that is not finished in a frame. Hello. That's a block. So there we go. Got June done. July. Got July done. And then August is stitch on something that's new to you, whether that be a new designer, a new fabric, a new count of fabric, a new color of fabric. You never know. A new floss that you've never used before, or something like new stitching, like specialty stitches. So that's August. Anyway, I'm blabbering now, and so there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Also, I will not be filming next week. I am bringing my cat into the vet for kind of like a checkup, and he's going to have to get a medical grooming. He's very aggressive to people that he doesn't know. So pretty much everybody other than my husband and I, he's very aggressive, and he doesn't like being anywhere other than his home. So in order to help with the hairballs and the obstructions that he gets, we're going to get him groomed. And I'm thinking that it's probably going to be like a lion cut. It's going to be hilarious. But anyway, we have to get him medically groomed because they have to sedate him. And that's Tuesday. And then Wednesday we leave. So I will not be filming next week. So I will be filming the following week as a follow-up, but I will be taking pictures and maybe even some videos of StitchCon while I'm there. And so I will have all of that information the following week. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.